own your house, have a couple bucks in the bank. Don't drink.
This is the first time I'm trying multicam. You're my fourth interview.
Is it going?
It is going.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, so you're going to have to stop using the N-word.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
I don't like to say no. Not in 2026. I'm going to stop saying no.
Yeah? That's
No more no. Sorry.
There you go.
Only yes.
Only yes. Have you seen that movie Yes Man?
Yeah,
with
a long
Jim
time
Carrey?
ago. Yeah.
I loved that movie as a kid.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was, yeah. I only saw it the one time, so I can't say like, oh, I remember that. Every part of it.
I think I only watched it a couple times. I haven't seen it since it came out.
Yeah.
But
We're like the same age, right? How are you?
35.
Oh, okay.
How old are you?
38.
Okay, yeah.
I'll be 39 in May.
Basically the same. So yeah, this is the setup.
Is that the dog that you said is mean? No, you said
No,
Chihuahua.
that's Odie. That's the family dog who
Oh, okay.
died.
Oh,
Yeah. He was
Odie.
great though. Yeah.
very original name.
Yes. Very original name. He's actually named after Odysseus.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what Odysseus' wife called him. Not a lot of people know that.
That was her pet name for him.
Yeah.
Odie.
Like, no one can pull back Odie's bow, so no one's going to fuck me besides Odie.
Yeah.
We can curse, right?
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Okay. Yeah.
The first few interviews that I did, I had the table turned 90 degrees
Uh-huh.
and just one camera. So it was like press conference setup.
Yeah.
And it was awkward
Yeah.
because it was like tough to engage, tough to make eye contact.
Oh, so it was like sitting next to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like turned in.
That's how
sort
my
of.
podcast is, though. It's like we sit on the couch and just kind of like look sideways, and then they're like, "Do I look at the camera or you?" And I'm like,
Yeah, but you have that L couch.
Yeah.
So it helps the angles a little bit more.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the second interview with the table like this.
Okay.
I did a pod with Angel Castro yesterday,
Nice.
and
I'm gonna have him back on soon.
Yeah, we went for like almost 3 hours.
Whoa.
It was crazy. I think he was just trying to kill time because he was hosting at Laughs that night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I drove, because he lives in Davis, right? So
Yeah.
he's like, I drove out here. That's funny though, because this is like not close to Laughs either. You know, like
No, not at all. Yeah, and he was late. I called him at noon when he was supposed to be here, and I think I woke him up.
Oh,
He was still at home, so he rushed over.
That partying fool.
I know. I told him I was so happy to hear that he had just woken up because my impression of him has like been like he's got his shit together. You know? Like Angel would never be late. He would never miss something. That's crazy.
Yeah. I think it's just because he doesn't drink, so you think like he's got his shit together.
Yes.
But he's still like the rest of us. He's like, we all have our own Arrested Development, Peter Pan syndrome bullshit. Yeah. Like,
totally.
I don't know.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't drink either. I don't think people have that impression of me.
That
I have my shit together.
Oh.
Yeah.
You seem like you do more than, because you're like newer, quote unquote.
Right.
So but like if I compare you to the other people who started around the same time, I'm like, you're cool. Like you have your shit together. But some of those guys.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it helps that I have like at least 10 years on most of those people.
Yeah.
Who started. It's weird
You're
starting.
like more
older.
of an adult. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of comics start and it's just sort of like a thing they're trying, but they still party a lot or they have vices or whatever. And then, yeah, you got that. Oh, did you used to drink or?
I used to drink. I am probably an alcoholic, but I never had I didn't like have any crazy things happen. I just liked to drink a lot and at some point decided it's time to be done.
It's not helping you out.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like that, but I can go like a whole month of not drinking. And then sometimes I'm like, I want to do it a lot, but the older I get, the more I'm like the hangover's not worth it. So then I just drink less or not do it, you know.
The hangover was definitely a big part of quitting because it would just take up the entire next day.
Yeah.
You know?
Once you hit like 30, it just doesn't allow you to function unless you're maybe if you just always drink, your body's used to it, but then that's like a bad path because you're starting whatever's like your body inside's probably just getting all messed up from just I don't know.
You're just poisoning yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like that's not good. So
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't really miss drinking either. I miss cigarettes. Cigarettes were Did you ever smoke?
No. I mean I've had cigarettes, but to be honest, like I never fully inhaled because I'm a little bitch. So I would do the thing where you inhale in your mouth. You're like, "What a good cigarette!"
Yeah,
Like,
when I started smoking cigarettes, that's what I did too, because I was scared of it. But my friends were smoking. I was like, I gotta be cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't scared of being cool. I don't know. Yeah, I've had every group of friends for my whole life has been cigarette smokers, and I'm just partly it was the stuff at school where they were like, "Don't smoke, it's bad for you," and they showed you the black lung and all this stuff.
Yeah.
But then it's also just I tried it, and I'm like, I don't want to inhale. Like it's like takes work to become addicted to it.
Yeah.
And then I know what happens when you're addicted to it. And actually, one of the things that stuck out to me the most of like why not to do it is I remember some article or something when we were kids. They gave us like this story about this guy who just saved up the money of buying a pack every day for like a year, and then he was able to afford his own trip to Hawaii by himself. And I was like, that's a lot of money. I don't want to spend money. And that was like the main, it was the health stuff, but it was more that made me go like, I'm not going to waste my money on cigarettes.
That's really funny to not get into cigarettes because of the work and the financial investment.
Right. But I'm not like good at financial investment or anything, you know, like I don't,
Right.
But for some reason that stuck with me. I was like, this is stupid. Why would I do it? It's the same thing with like sodas. I never got into drinking soda a lot because I heard the term empty calories and I was like, yeah, I don't want to just drink sugar with no vitamins and minerals.
Right. How old were you when you were making these decisions about cigarettes?
Cigarettes, I mean, I grew up in the bubble of Folsom, California. So I didn't really have it wasn't like kids at school were smoking until I was in maybe high school. And even then those were the bad kids, you know, like there was more weed smoking than cigarette smoking.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
So I mean, I was already like 18 before there was lots of people smoking around me.
Yeah.
There's like a few cool kids that would like smoke a cigarette at a football game. You're like, whoa, what are you doing?
I wasn't smoking in high school. I was in a bubble too. I was.
Yeah. Did you grow up here?
Grew up Christian, conservative, in Boy Scouts. Like,
oh yeah.
The bad things.
What troop were you in?
Troop 107.
Okay, I don't know that one. I was in Troop 94, where 94. Eagles soar.
Nice.
That was what we called, or was that?
Where was it? Was so 94 was in Folsom.
Yeah.
Did you guys go to Camporee?
Camporee
was like Boy Scout Olympic Games. Like we
did like Jamboree something. I don't know if we went to a Camporee. That sounds like two words put together that we didn't do.
So
we went to Camp Pahatsi. We went to Camp Lassen or something like that for summer camps.
Okay, for summer camp, yeah.
And then we did like Philmont, which is in New Mexico.
You did Philmont? That's so cool. I never got the chance to do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was I hated it. Like, and I
really.
I don't like camping. I just hate being in the dirt. And now that I'm 38, there's no way I'm sleeping on the ground anymore ever again. Like my back just can't do it.
Yeah,
I have a Tempur-Pedic at home. Like I need a nice mattress or it's not happening. I don't know how the dads did it. I was always blown. Like now that I'm older, and they were like 50 or more at the time.
Yeah.
So and I'm like I don't even know how they were able to hike all day because we hiked like 50 miles or something like that in 10 days. So they would hike all day, sleep on the ground. Maybe they had like a pad, you know, like one of those roll-up foam pads or an air pad. Like that's not good enough. And then they would just hike and sleep. And I'm like, I would be dead.
My dad still does it. He's in his 60s.
Wow.
And he's retiring in the spring. And for his like retirement celebration, he's going to do the John Muir Trail, which is like, I think it's 218 miles along the crest of the Sierras from Yosemite to Mount Whitney.
I mean, that's very cool to do, and I think there's a part of me that's jealous of people who do those things, or that I would love to do it. I just would want to sleep in a nice room, but I love nature.
You don't mind
I'll
doing
go
the hiking, yeah, but I love hiking. You want to go out to town,
yeah.
Get a motel.
I don't like to get I don't mind being like in the wilderness, but I want to sleep in a room or a cabin or something.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I don't know. I got all my camping out in Boy Scouts, so I'm just like. And I'm lucky, like my girlfriend doesn't like camping either, so I don't think
your interests are aligned.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think she likes camping. Maybe she's down to do glamping, which I'm down to do too. Yeah.
I managed to convince my ex-wife to go backpacking twice.
Yeah,
she hated it. It's not her thing. I still love it.
Yeah,
yeah, and I'm trying to figure out how I can make it work to do the John Muir Trail with my dad.
Oh, like when he goes?
Yeah, but he's going to take a month to do it.
Oh, wow.
So
That's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot of time off of life and everything, comedy. And
What do you do for work again? I forget.
nothing.
Nothing?
I'm unemployed right now.
Nice.
I do a lot of Instacart.
Okay.
Yeah. I mow some lawns. But yeah, just trying to commit as much time as I can to comedy.
I mean, yeah, that's sort of, I'm in the same thing kind of like, I'm trying to go for it because I don't want to be 50 and be like, I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
You know, or like you could, like if I could have like a state job or something. Like I've worked at the state, so I know I could get back in there probably. But I'm just like, I don't want to be one of those people that like always talking about what they could have done.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather try and go for it. So I commend you. I don't know if it's hard to get dates with that sort of story because it's.
I mean, it is on like the apps, but it's.
Yeah.
I've crossed a threshold in my comedy where I'm funny enough that girls approach me after shows sometimes.
Oh yeah.
So like that's
good.
It works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, thank you for coming out.
Yeah.
This is not like explicitly a comedy podcast.
Okay.
I'll
be more serious.
It will be funny because we are funny people. But like I've been annoyed with a lot of comedy podcasts lately where it's just like kind of inane chit chat and you never really get to know the people really. So for these interviews, I try to like make it more of a deeper, more meaningful conversation.
Like a WTF.
Yeah. Like a WTF.
Yeah.
That's Mark Maron.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should have said Mark Maron. What the fuck?
Yeah. So that's like kind of what I am trying to do with this podcast. And like, it would be cool if, you know, the 10 people who are going to watch this get to the end and feel like they got to know you a little bit better. That's kind of like,
I mean,
what I'm going for.
The people should know me. I'm very not boring. I promise.
You aren't boring.
Contact with that. Is that a camera on? I'm assuming it is.
It is. Yeah. Yeah, that's your camera.
Do you like switch between them, or do you edit later, or what do you do?
I'm gonna edit later. So this is the first one with 3 cameras.
I feel lucky.
Yeah. So I am gonna edit it later. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just trying stuff.
Yeah. That's all you can do.
I've never
watched the ones you like. You try to emulate it, but we're all like all the podcasts are pretty close. You know. I mean,
yeah.
Unless you're like, we're gonna talk about the history of cotton candy,
right?
You know, something special or specific.
Yeah. So like, and I've done a fair bit of video editing, but I've never put in the work of like, you know, if we go for an hour and a half, like I'm trying to get each episode to 90 minutes.
Yeah.
If we go for an hour and a half, then I have to watch through the whole thing and like cut to the right kid. Like, I mean, I know. Yeah, of course, you know.
That's actually one of the reasons I only use one camera is I had to be like, if I have too much work to do for the podcast, it won't happen very often or enough. So I'm just like one angle. It looks as good as I can make it. I put one light up, and then the only things I cut are if someone says something fucked up that we have to cut, or they name a name they don't want to say something about, you know? Yeah. And like that happens sometimes. I'll just make a note and then I do that, but I don't go through and like, what's more interesting? And I cut stuff out.
Yeah.
The editing I do is like I make clips and then I edit those clips a lot and make them nice and snappy. And I'll like move across the screen with the keyframes and the motion. I don't know if you're using Premiere or what. Is this boring to talk about?
No, I mean, it's fine. I'm using CapCut right now.
Okay. I've never used that. And then I've had like a lot of people go, well, you're the video guy. How do you edit videos? Like, what do I do? And I'm like, I spend $50 a month on Adobe Creative Cloud. Yeah. And then the comics are like, I have no money. What do I do? And I'm like, I don't know. Sorry. You know, so it's like, there's like a gap for teaching people, I guess, that I want to help, but I'm also like, I can't really help you because this is what I do.
It is, you kind of just have to figure it out for yourself. I used Adobe when I was editing a lot of social media videos at one point.
For work or for you?
For work.
Oh, okay.
And I got pretty proficient with Adobe. Yeah. I'm using CapCut Pro, and a lot of the tools are pretty similar.
I'm sure it's pretty good now. Like, I'm sure it's pretty comparable. And the thing that sucks about it, like I think about this a lot, is when you're making clips, it's disposable junk.
Yeah.
And I spend too much time making it nice, and then it's something I put up and like 500 people might see 10 seconds of it. And then I'm, like some people watch it and they're like, that was great or whatever, but it's just so much work to put into something that's gone after a week. And it's like, that's so depressing,
Yeah. Do you release the clips after you release the full episode?
Yeah. I usually, the loose cadence I have is like the episode drops and the same day I'll put out a clip from the episode. And then my loose rule has been 3 clips an episode. And then every 2 weeks I put out an episode. But then towards the end of the year, I just had trouble. Like there's a few people I was trying to schedule with, but then they were busy. I was busy, and then the holidays. So I haven't been consistent since like November with posting episodes.
Okay.
So like there's some that have come out, but nothing like, what was your question?
Oh, clips. When you release clips versus when you release the full episode.
Yeah. And so I'll put one out, like I was aiming for like every other Tuesday. So like Tuesday episode and a clip, and then try to sort of link it on Instagram at least. Like click on this to watch the full thing. And then like ideally there'd be 2 clips a week, but it ends up being like 2 clips and then one more, and then the next episode comes out. And so I just release them like Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, like somewhere in there. Lately it's been way more loose, like whenever I can. But yeah, that's sort of what I want to do.
So you release every 2 weeks. My thought for this is that I'll release every week, and I'm trying to build up a bank. Yeah. I'm going to release the first one on the 12th.
That's smart,
Yeah. I mean,
I don't do that enough. I should bank a bunch of them, but then I'm like, well, then what if I say the same stuff like 4 times in a row because I did 4 episodes in 2 days? You know, like I need to live some life. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I think on some level, people don't care.
Yeah.
Every podcast that I listen to, there's repeat stories.
Yeah. That's true. Like how many, like, if I used to listen to Rogan a lot. I don't really listen as much because I guess everyone hates him, but also it's just on a different app. Like it was on Spotify, so then I don't really listen to pods on Spotify. But he would repeat the same shit a lot.
Yes.
You know, or
do you listen on YouTube?
To Rogan or other things?
Podcasts in general.
Yeah, I think I actually I used to do the podcast app on my iPhone. And then, since I got YouTube Premium and I don't have ads, I just download videos, and that's how I do my podcasts.
Okay.
Primarily, that's how I watch or
YouTube
listen.
Premium is so worth it. I love YouTube Premium. Yeah. I mean, I think that the way that I consume podcasts, and I think a lot of people, it's kind of just in the background while I'm doing other things.
Yeah.
So it doesn't bother me when they repeat a story. And I think there's also an element of like, it's like, I've watched The Office all the way through 1 million times, and I don't mind rewatching an episode. In fact, I like it.
Yeah.
And I kind of like it when they repeat the story.
Right. Yeah. It's just like, oh, now I know about this person more. The weird thing is, I think Pete Holmes said this on his podcast a bunch, is like you get to there's like this one-sided friendship you develop with the host where like all about them, but they don't know you. So if you meet them, you're like, hey, what's up, blah blah blah, and they're like, well, I don't know, but they like that. I think he's like understands, but it's weird if he meets a fan, the fan knows all this stuff about him, but then like, who's his fan? Like, I don't know, it's kind of a weird,
and they expect him to reciprocate with the same energy, but he doesn't have it because I think I heard him say that on his podcast. I love Pete Holmes.
That was like one of my number one podcasts when he started it. I started from the beginning.
Okay.
And I would like listen to every episode. And then at a certain point, like he just got annoying and I had to take a break. And then I've been dipping back in, like listening to episodes where the guest is cool. Yeah. And, like sometimes he's still annoying, but I do like him. So
yeah.
And it was cool when We Might Be Drunk a lot. So
I do too.
I heard that. Like that was cool to see him on that episode or podcast.
And they had Seinfeld recently.
Yeah, they got the white whale.
Yeah,
the big guest.
Whale. Yeah.
Now they just need Larry David. I think they'll be like, I guess we can retire. I don't think they will.
I think Larry David is truly the white whale because I don't think he'll ever do podcasts.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I was actually looking for Larry David podcasts
like
2 days ago just any.
I mean, if he hasn't done Marin, it's not likely because Marin got like everybody.
Yeah, he did Conan.
Oh, okay.
Last year. Maybe
but Conan's different because he's like TV, so there's sort of like a different relationship there.
Yeah,
I did actually listen to that one. I think.
Okay.
but I forget like everything that happened. But I think I remember him just being curmudgeonly and all that.
Yeah, which is what we want from him.
Yeah.
Did this stop recording?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, the computer went to sleep.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's the worst. I've had that. Dude, I had an episode where I deleted the video. I thought I copied it over, and then I had to go film something. I just formatted my memory card, and there's this guy, Turner Sparks, super funny. He's like I think he's from like El Dorado Hills or something, but he lived in China for a long time.
Okay.
And he's super funny. He did my backyard show, and I had him on a pod. We had a great episode, and then I just have the audio, and I still haven't put it out because I didn't have the video.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, I was like, I'll have a bonus episode and put it out.
Yeah.
And I think I need to just do one of my, like, I'll do like a screensaver type of video and just repeat it down the timeline.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to do that and put it out because it was a good episode.
That's my biggest fear is deleting, losing footage.
It happens.
It
will happen to you.
Do you keep all of your footage in Drive?
Google Drive?
Yeah.
No.
Where do you keep it?
It's too expensive.
Right. I'm paying for a terabyte right now, which I'm going to use up quick. Or 2 terabytes.
No. I've got like, do you film in 4K?
Right now we're filming in 1080p.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I buy these hard drives if you're watching. These are like 4 terabytes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And but they're like anywhere from $150 to $300 depending on if they're on sale.
Okay.
But I have like a bunch of these because I was at the coffee shop I work at today, and there's this guy that always comes in. His name's Ray. He's super cool. And he does content about gear. So he does videos about like microphones. He's really into sound, or that's like most of the stuff he does. So he'll talk about microphones, but we were talking about, like, how do you store stuff? He's like, the best way is get like a RAID system. It's like a box that's sort of like its own computer kind of, and you fill it with hard drives. It's expensive though.
RAID?
It's like RAID, or NAS or NAS. There's like 2 different kinds.
Yeah.
But this concept is you fill it with hard drives, and then it like half the space is like a backup of what's in there. So it does some kind of cycling or something so that it doesn't get fucked up. Like it always is backing up and doing stuff. And it's cool if you set it up right, but it's a little complicated and it's expensive. So I haven't done it. So I just have various hard drives at home or that I carry with me. And like the
I need to
TV
get
show
some
we're
of
filming,
those.
It's like it's all on this hard drive, and I carry it with me.
Oh my God.
And I made a copy of it, but then I bought too small of a hard drive, so by the time we're done filming, it'll be more than that extra hard drive can hold.
Yeah.
So I think I might have to just buy another 4 terabyte and copy it over.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what sucks is like I don't know the best option for storing shit either,
Yeah, it feels like there isn't a great option. Right now I'm just like trying to bank as many episodes and upload them into YouTube, but not publish them so that because then I'll feel like it's safe, like it's done.
That's not a bad way to do.
know?
I think when you upload it to them, I don't know for sure, but I think that their files on there are kind of shitty, but you can store it there and download your stuff back.
Mm-hmm.
So that is kind of like a free, cheap way to store things.
Yeah.
That's smart for comedians out there. If you're looking for like a free, you can just make your videos unlisted or private and have them on there.
Yeah. That is smart because I'm paying for 2 terabytes on Google right now, and it's like $5 a month or $10 a month, and I'm gonna fill it up.
Yeah,
quick. Like I transferred all my shit to it, and it's like already almost halfway full.
I would get. You're doing 1080 for these.
They're gonna be in 4K, but this only does 1080. So once I get this camera replaced with a 4K, then it'll be 4K.
So phone is 4K. That camera's 4K.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Okay, that's like an A6400 or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but if I was you, I'd just get like a 4K or a 4 terabyte SSD because those are good for editing. They're fast, so you can. I will like edit off the hard drive because I don't want to always transfer to my computer. It's probably a little faster, but like you can use one of those pretty much. I would get one of those and just start with that, and then when it starts filling up, just get another one.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably exactly what I need to do.
Yeah.
But I know that I will lose footage eventually, but I just want to put that off as long as possible.
Yeah.
I wanted to have you on the pod because I think that you're kind of an anomaly in the Sacramento scene. In that, like, you are the way you come across, at least, is the most zen, like, unbothered, kind, balanced person, which is rare in comedy in general.
I don't think I'm zen at all, but
It's
it's cool that I come
that's
across
the
that way.
impression.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, like the way that you
Well,
talked
you know,
about,
a lot of times when I enter a room, I'm floating and I'm sitting like cross-legged, so I can understand what you're.
and
why
you're,
you say
you're
that.
wearing a toga type garment.
And I'm glowing.
Yeah,
And I'm not because I'm pregnant. I'm
Yeah.
pregnant with knowledge and logic. No,
Mm-hmm.
wisdom. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
So I could see what you're talking about,
Mhm.
but it's underneath. It's a storm.
It is.
I don't know. It's like anxiety. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like the way you just talked about your podcast
Yeah.
of like, just you're doing one camera, one shot, make it
yeah.
as easy as possible.
Yeah.
You're not putting undue pressure on yourself to make it the best possible product. You're just like, make it repeatable, make it easy to keep going.
It's kind of like lubing up the gears. It's like what makes the machine keep spinning and not like less parts so it doesn't break down.
Yeah.
Because that's just what I've come to is I'm like, there's definitely a way I would love to do it. I would love to do like a produced talk showy type of thing, or maybe, but it's just so much more work. And
Yeah.
the way that the algorithm and what social media wants from you is just something like do it. So it's like, what can I do to keep barriers from popping up for me? You know? And it's like even just scheduling with people is a barrier sometimes because I'm like, what's the point? They have to come over. I have to schedule.
I know.
And I'm trying to do other things too.
Yeah.
Like the podcast is important to me, but it's like 4th or 5th on my list of things that I want to do. So yeah.
You don't see yourself as zen as.
No, but it's cool that I don't seem like I'm anxious because I'm always anxious about like, is this cool? Am I okay? Is this like, do people hate me?
Yeah, you don't seem like that at all. You're masking it really well.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
I present mask, so.
You present mask? I don't know.
Masculine? I don't know.
Oh,
isn't that
mask.
like terminology? That's,
yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. You present mask. That's good.
But I smooth it over with a bit of femme.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The beard is really giving femme.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need a haircut. I'm going to get a haircut tomorrow. I'm excited.
Dude, I need a haircut.
I feel so shaggy right now.
Yeah. Stevie C gave me my last haircut. He's
really?
Good, dude. He's
Interesting.
really good. He's in barber school right now. I think
I would not have guessed that he could focus on a haircut, let alone be a barber.
He's good. I went into his barber school to get the haircut done, and it was $8 because it's like a training haircut. It's like him and his haircut professor.
What did he shave into the side of your head? Was it a bunch of cool designs?
Yeah, I had to keep him from putting lightning bolts down.
He just puts like 916 all the way across it.
Yeah. But shout out Stevie. He gave me a great haircut. I'll probably come back. Should we get into some questions?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
What was it like growing up as young Luke? Were your parents around, siblings? What was the deal?
Yeah, I had a family. I still have it. My dad died, but
okay.
This is really an interview.
It doesn't have to be.
No, I know.
But
no, it's I don't know. It was cool. Like I can't complain. Like we were upper middle class maybe. I don't know what the difference is, but like I said, I grew up in Folsom, which is like a bubble.
Yeah.
So it was nice. There's like I only saw homeless people in the city.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, and like, I mean, my mom's like super nice and easy and cool, but my dad was a dick, so he was always like angry, and that's like why I'm always worried about what people think of me, because it's not completely related, but because I was always worried that I was in trouble, so then I have this thing of like, are you mad at me, and I'll just create stories that people are mad at me if they don't talk to me for a little bit, or if the expectation is like, well, we talk a lot and then now we're not, like, what's going on? A lot of times, like, people are just busy and they're not thinking about you. And I know that, but I will still think like, oh, they're mad at me or it's weird. And then you see them and you're like, oh, everything's cool. But like it's so easy to, so yeah. He was like a clean freak. Like it's in my jokes, but it's true. He was like a clean freak, but also angry, but also like everything I say is correct. And how could it be not real? Like it was just like the expectation is like every crazy thing I do, you have to do that too, because there's no other way to live. Is you have to Like he got mad at me once because I dropped a sock from the washer to the dryer on the floor. And it was like, you have to redo everything. You can't, you wash his hands for 12 minutes. He'd do like Doctor Strange movements under the water.
Yeah.
Just, it was like he had this whole,
he
had
has the
OCD.
surgeon routine for washing it. Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like OCD.
It was.
Yeah.
He just never got diagnosed because to him, it was normal. Like he didn't understand or believe that what he was doing was crazy. And it would have been so much easier if he was just like, look, I know this is crazy, but it would just help me feel better if you do these things. And that would still be annoying, but it's like he would act like if you don't do it, then you're bad.
Yeah.
Like you're wrong.
It was a moral failing.
Kind of, yeah. And then he was really religious. So it was just like a bunch of bad character traits in one person, So.
Yeah. And then as a kid, you internalized being very responsive and aware of his emotional state.
Yeah.
And that has carried through to today.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, like, I felt bad that when he died, I wasn't really sad. So I go to therapy, so I've worked on it. But it's just,
Thank God.
Yeah. But it's like my therapist was like, well, like, however you feel, that's normal. Like, that's your response. Like, don't, just because people expect you to feel this way or that way. Like, I mean, I wasn't like celebrating, like, yes,
Right. Yeah.
He got in a car crash.
Yeah.
Woo! Like, that'd be messed up. But,
yeah.
I didn't cry. I still haven't, I'm not, I don't really miss him. It's fucked up. Like I should miss my dad, but there's not one day where I'm like, man, I wish I could talk to him. Like, I'm just like, because he also wasn't talking to me when he died.
Okay.
Because I had premarital sex with women. So
if I had known that about you, I wouldn't have invited you on the pod.
Oh shit.
That's all I have to say to anybody in the social bubble.
Yeah, please leave.
Yeah.
Okay. So he was very religious.
Yeah.
Was your mom also?
No. I mean, she is religious, but she doesn't go to church anymore. She doesn't do like the stuff. She just like says she's religious, but she's not like she's normal.
Yeah.
So.
Did you go to church growing up?
Yeah.
Every Sunday?
We grew up Russian Orthodox, which is like, if you're Greek Orthodox or what's it called? Lithuanian, or like they're all, it's basically like, I don't know, in school they taught us like about the church schism. It's just like before the Catholic Church split off and changed and had a pope and all that stuff, there was just one. We just didn't do the pope shit. We were like, oh, we're this.
Yeah.
And just, so it's not that weird. It just seems weird because the priests just dress like Sith lords,
Yeah.
Or like I saw a meme once of a bunch of Orthodox priests without their like colorful stuff on. They were just the black sort of dress clothes and like their cool hats, and someone photoshopped a bunch of red lightsabers into their hands.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I can't find the picture. Like I've Googled it. I don't know where I saw it. It's probably my phone somewhere. But yeah, so we would go like every week for like my whole life. And then I just, because of my dad and because of just going so much, it was like camping where I'm just like, I've done this too much. I don't want to do it anymore. The only time I go to church is like for like weddings and funerals. So I don't know.
Yeah. Do you still would you still consider yourself religious? Do you still believe in a God?
I don't know. I don't think about it too much.
Yeah.
I feel like I will when something more mortal happens, like, oh, if I'm going to die soon or something, I'll be like, okay, now I'm going to figure this out. But it's sort of like I don't think about it. I mean, I think about what is there, what is out there, what's next, or like cosmic things kind of, but I don't like assume that it's how they say it is in the Bible and stuff, like,
right.
Because to me, it's just the legends that people have that they're like serious about, but a guy putting a bunch of animals on an ark is silly. It's just as silly as a man hitting someone in the head, or a man being hit in the head, a god being hit in the head, and his daughter springs out of his brain. It's just as silly as that to me. So like, that's Zeus and Athena, or which one was it? I forget.
I don't know.
One of his daughters popped out of his head.
I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
I used to kind of be into Greek mythology, but
okay, Percy Jackson.
No, I've
like
never read the
Greek
books.
Mythology.
Yeah, like in high school, I just thought it was cool. So
Yeah.
I read about it a little bit.
We read about it a lot, but I don't retain information very well.
Oh, okay.
So I don't remember. Yeah.
It's like I think Greek mythology, it's like the original comic book superheroes, They were like Mount Olympus was like the Hall of Justice.
That is, yeah, that's a
I
great
don't
way
know.
of looking at it. They totally were the original superheroes.
Yeah, that's why too, like Christianity is like, it's just not as cool. Like I would almost rather be like a Greek, like whatever that religion is, like,
Yeah.
because that's more fun.
Yeah.
There's like warriors and magic and stuff, and like Jesus is just like he can walk on the water, which is like cool if you're trying to run away from Somali pirates.
Yep.
Well, no, it's not, because the boat would just run you
That's
over,
true. Yeah.
and then you would hit the water like it's pavement. That would
Yeah.
suck. I'd be
Yeah.
like,
So that's a lame superpower.
yeah, but you can
Yeah.
turn water into wine. That's pretty sick, you know.
Yeah, that makes you popular at parties.
Yeah, but it's just like overall, like the stories aren't fun. Whenever I see like a Jesus movie or a Bible movie in the theaters, I'm not like, man, I want to see David versus Goliath. That's such a cool story.
Yeah.
Like it just, I don't know, it just doesn't get me going.
Yeah.
And I feel bad somehow because I'm like, well, I don't want to go to hell, but
Right.
I don't care about that shit. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like it's just not, there's nothing exciting about those stories to me.
Yeah.
So, and then sitting in church is boring, and
Yeah.
the music, it just feels, and I know like so many Christians, like I know it's not necessarily Orthodox people, but so many Christians are like trying to sell it to you like it's marketing. And I'm like,
Mhm.
I don't want to feel like someone's trying to sell me Herbalife when I go to church.
Right.
I don't
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
there's that version of it, which is like the big box church
Yeah.
version,
I've
which
never
they
done
are
that, but-
marketing to you.
Yeah.
But the other version of it, which I think is more sincere and more of like the background of my background and people in my family, is like
Yeah.
they honestly fear for your eternal soul.
Yeah.
You know, and like if that's what you believe and you love someone who doesn't
Yeah.
believe and is gonna go to hell because of it, like I totally
Yeah.
understand
It makes sense why
trying to
they're
reach out.
I think that's what my dad was like, but he was just such an angry person about it and mean.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he was worried, like, you're not going to be in heaven with me when I die, you know, because
Mhm.
you're having sex with women,
Right.
you know, and you're not married. And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I don't know. Yeah, but I do get that, but then it's also like, you know, leave me alone.
Right.
Like, you can tell me what you think, but then, you know, you have to accept my lifestyle. You
Yeah.
know? And it's like, I don't have it, and I'm not homophobic, but for my dad, it's like, hey, at least I'm not gay, because he was homophobic.
Right.
You know, like
Yeah.
if
It could be
if
way
I was-
worse, Dad.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Worse for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's just, yeah.
Was there a particular point that you remember separating from your religious beliefs or questioning them growing up or later in life? Or did it just kind of fade?
I think it just sort of faded. I mean, when I always, from being a little kid, I would always be at church like, I can't wait to go home and play Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get in the car and play Pokemon on my Game Boy. I can't wait to read this book I'm reading.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I would always think about what I'm going to do after. I'm not sitting there like, what a beautiful service. You know, like the choir is so nice. Like none of it is appealing to a small boy, you know, or
Right.
an adult man. To me, like it's just not like what, you know, like Hollywood is making movies and their main demographic is like men from 13 to 35 or 25 or whatever.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know. Obviously they want 4-quadrant success,
Yep.
but you know, like that's not what church is doing. So I was never into it.
Yeah.
It was all fear based. Like anything
Yes.
that it always made me like, oh, I shouldn't masturbate because I'll go to
Mhm.
hell. It's
Mhm.
like, not because I'm like, feels good or the right thing is to not do it. It's
Were you
like,
ever bought in on it? Was there a time in your life where if someone had asked you, are you a believer? Do you believe that Christ died for your sins? Would you have said yes?
I guess I would have, but that's the thing too, is like Orthodox isn't like that. They don't say
Okay.
things like that.
Okay.
Maybe they do, but
That's interesting.
yeah, it's not like that sort of, and there's not, as far as maybe I wasn't paying attention, but there's not like do you have a relationship with Jesus?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's always been a weird concept to me, is like, what do you mean a relationship? Like I talk to myself in the dark and I pretend like
Right.
he's talking back to me. Like I don't know. That's just such a weird way to put it. That's why I feel like it's marketing, because you're just taking the same thing that's been there and you're trying to like move it and twist it around to
Uh-huh.
like appeal to someone else or change how it's packaged.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a marketing degree, so I'm just like, I see what you're doing, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I know
You
it's
see like the psychological manipulation of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so it's like, and then knowing that, like I do think there's like there are priests and people who like they aren't in it for the money, you know.
Mhm.
Like the priests at my church, they were like pretty poor. Like it's not like they were making tons of money or anything. They didn't
Mhm.
like there's tithing, but it's not like come to church and give us a lot of money. It would be
Yeah.
like, you know, people would do it quietly or like, oh, I believe, so here's like they would give money.
Yeah.
But it wasn't something where like they would hand the basket out and you put like a few dollars in.
Yeah.
But like actually, because some like my parents I think would donate like real money, like at certain points
Mine
to
too,
the
yeah.
But it
Tithing.
wasn't yeah. But I think like, you know, if like a Joel Osteen church sort of like advertised to do that for them
Yeah.
or something, or you know, there's like products and there's money to be spent on things. Like our church wasn't like that.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, American church to me is all. I mean, and no offense to anyone who does it.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Are you religious still?
No,
Oh, okay.
not anymore. I mean, I would I consider myself agnostic.
Yeah.
I'm not confident enough to be an atheist.
Yeah, I'm not
You know?
either. I can't. I
But-
don't like to think when you die it's just black and nothing happens and you're erased.
I kind of like thinking that.
Really?
Jane Goodall also thought that, and she articulated it in a way that I appreciated. She died recently, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year, yeah.
R.I.P. But she said, I'm not even going to get close to paraphrasing it correctly, but basically,
Yeah.
what happens after you die is what happened before you were alive.
Yeah.
It's just your ego right now in this moment that's like, I don't want there to be nothing after I die. You won't know.
Right.
It's nothing. And I find that kind of comforting in a weird way.
I think I like being alive so much, or that I don't like. Part of me doesn't want it to end, but I know like endings give things meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm trying to learn more about storytelling all the time because I want to write scripts and movies and stuff. So it's like, you know, there's a big debate of, you know, things like Marvel or even Star Wars where it's like they just keep making it and it's like it doesn't mean anything anymore because there's no finality.
Yeah.
And they keep exploring the same storylines and characters and bringing them back, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, this doesn't mean anything anymore. You're diluting it, you know.
Yeah.
So endings are important, but then for me, I'm like, I just feel like there's so many things I want to do. Like, I don't know, if I ever die and it says that I killed myself or there's a suicide note, like that's not real because
Okay.
I
Good to know.
even when I'm depressed, I don't want to die.
Yeah.
Like, because there's just too many cool things. Like, I could be happy for the rest of my life if I just watched movies all the time.
Yeah.
Which I already do, but just I get excited every year. Like, even I'm excited for Avengers Doomsday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it might suck. I don't know. Like, Marvel's good and bad, but I still like want to live that long to see whatever that is. Like, I want to
Yeah.
go. I'm excited, you
Yeah.
know? So like just that base level of just things that happen and I want to go experience them, but then also the things I want to do. And I have so many things I want to do
Yeah.
that I don't want to die. So
Yeah. I guess I feel this. Yeah. I don't want it to be over.
is this
Watermelon, I think.
okay, I'm gonna do
Yeah. It's all yours.
it. I like that there's two, but you have your own drink. You're like,
Well,
"All
I brought,
for
yes.
the 3-hour pod possibly.
Well, I mean, I'll be happy if we hit an hour and a half. We don't have to go 3 hours.
Oh yeah, 3
But-
hours is I feel like that only if it just happens.
It just happened organically, and
Yeah.
we were rolling, and
I've done
and
that
He
before.
didn't have anywhere to be, but
Yeah,
for these episodes, I'm trying to hit an hour and a half.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah. What do yours are an hour?
They're anywhere from like usually an hour to 2 at the most, but yeah,
Yeah.
hour and a half is about the average.
Yeah. And I think for the kind of conversation that I'm trying to facilitate,
Yeah,
a little bit more time is useful.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
like a little bit more like we're talking about religion and the
Yeah.
meaning of life. So
Yeah.
yeah. If people
Um,
get through all the navel gazy podcast talk at the beginning
I
and
know.
like, because that's what I'm always like, it's what I'm doing and what's on my mind, so it makes
Totally.
sense to talk about how to edit and post. But then it's like, it's just such a like the snake eating itself.
I
of,
know.
like a podcast talking about podcasting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But it is, I don't know. It's just happens to be where I'm at. So
I know, yeah.
yeah.
It's fucked
And
up.
only 12 people will listen. So it's fine.
I want to be like, no, come on,
Yeah.
it'll be better. But it's like I know that it
You
won't
know,
because
yeah.
I do one too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the Epic Tiki podcast.
Shout out Epic TV Podcast.
Why look it up? I've had some fun guests on.
You have. I've listened to all of the new episodes that you've posted on YouTube.
Oh,
It seems
cool.
like there's
Thank
a
you.
bunch of old episodes.
Thank you for being one of the 12 people.
I commented on one of them,
Uh-huh.
maybe the Lourdes episode.
Okay. Yeah, I
Um,
think I vaguely remember. I don't remember. Yeah,
Yeah,
but thank you.
yeah. But don't you have like a whole bunch of early episodes that aren't on YouTube?
Yeah, I mean, because my podcasting history is like, I had a podcast with J.R. de Guzman that was like the first one I did. We did like 30 or 40 of those, and it was called the Sexy Podcast
Mm-hmm.
because that was like the fun name we arrived at. But it was just like us talking, like we had sort of loose segments. It was like, where have you been? So we talk about what we've been doing, and then where you're gonna be. So we'd plug things, and then we'd like write comedy at some point, which is why I still do that on
Yeah.
my podcast.
Yeah, I like that
Yeah,
segment.
and then we'd try different segments over time.
Mhm.
So yeah, there was that. That's not part of the time or whatever the list, like the numbering. But then I did like the Epic Tiki podcast, and that's been like different things. Like
Yeah,
it's been like a nerd podcast, and then it's just been like talking. So like lately, it's just talking, and I just have a
Mhm.
guest on, and we hang out.
yeah,
So yeah, there's like a bunch that are from like the pandemic time that were like Zoom ones, and then I had some people over a few times, and then I'm like, I'm gonna start it again, but redesign the artwork, and so there's like a numbering. It's also confusing because my friends wanted to do like a network, so I put my podcast on there, but they didn't end up getting the other podcasts to go on there.
Mhm.
So it's just been me. So I'm like, now I'm posting them back on my channel because I have I have like 400 subscribers.
Okay.
So it has a better chance of getting views than theirs, which is like
Yeah.
from nothing,
Yeah.
So,
I was curious about that because I noticed that it was on that network.
yeah.
Do they have future plans for that network, or is it just it is what it is right now?
I mean, I need to talk. Like we've all been busy, so
Yeah.
we need to have like a meeting and figure it out. But I did talk to them about it a little. Where I'm like, I'm gonna start putting it on my channel again. So I'm gonna post the older episodes on there, and then the new ones go on my channel,
Yeah.
and maybe just put them on both. So
I
that
think
I
that's
can.
smart because it builds your brand.
Well, yeah, and
putting
it's
it on
like
your channel.
yeah, and I already had stuff going on my channel, so it's like, why not just continue there?
Yeah.
The problem is like when they signed, like we signed the thing, or they were like, when there's revenue, like you'll get 50%, and like so you make it, and then we'll do all the marketing. But they've done like no marketing lately.
Okay.
So like we made like a promo, and they promoted that, so it has 74,000 views, but like no
Oh,
likes,
wow.
and then nobody,
Okay.
it just
Yeah.
it's that thing where Meta just shows it to people, and they're like,
Yeah.
look what we did for you. We spent a bunch of money, and then nothing happens.
Right.
So it's like I don't know how to convert it into actual like views.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're talking about podcasts.
Yeah.
again.
We just talked about the snake eating itself. And then we did
That's
it.
like a thing we should do after or before we record.
Right. Yeah.
And then
The shop
so-
talk. So you're so many things right now. You're you're a comedian. You're a filmmaker. You're a podcaster.
Yeah.
What did you want to be when you were a kid?
The first thing like I wanted to be was a basketball player, but of course, being an average white boy,
Yeah.
it's like that's not going to happen.
An
Without
average mask presenting.
mask, yeah, with the
Boy.
femme sheen. No,
Mhm.
I don't know. And, so yeah, I don't know. I just always was like in the back of my mind as an elementary school kid, I was like, I'll be in the NBA someday. And it's like, no, it was
Wow.
never athletic enough or anything. I just liked basketball so much.
Yeah.
And I played like rec basketball, but I never got on the high school teams or anything. So then around high school, like I learned about J.R.R. Tolkien and how he wrote the Lord of the Rings and stuff. And I was like,
Mhm.
and then I just really I'm a big nerd, so I like sci-fi fantasy stuff. So I always wanted to like write a book or make a movie. And then in high school, it was like I graduated in 2005. So at the time, there wasn't space opera,
Mhm.
You know what space opera is? Some people don't know.
Not really.
It's just like Star Wars
Right. Okay.
or Star Trek or just like a big sci-fi universe. It doesn't mean that there's music or there's opera.
Right.
They just call it space opera, and it means like big space planet
I've heard
hopping adventure.
Battlestar Galactica described that way. Is that
Yeah.
accurate?
Yeah, pretty
Okay,
much.
all
Yeah.
right.
So, but I was, and there was no Guardians of the Galaxy. There was no Star
Right.
Trek reboot. There was no CBS with more Star Trek. So I was like, I want to make like a big space opera. So that's like what I wanted to like make movies or a book or something that was like that. And then that's been like stewing in my head since then.
How old were you then?
Like like 16, 15, 16 when I was like thinking about that stuff.
You realized you weren't going to make the NBA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in high school, I was just like, man, those guys are bigger and faster than me, and I'm not getting on the team, so that's not a good sign. You know, like,
Yeah.
I have to get on the high school team and then the college team and then the
Yeah.
good college team, and then that wasn't gonna happen.
You went from one big dream to another.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I feel like that definitely wasn't my experience. I wouldn't guess that that's most people's experiences. What was the conversations like with your parents? What were they like guiding you towards or telling you to do? Or
There was like practical. It was like you should you should do a good normal job.
yeah,
Like I say I had to go to college so that like they wanted me to go so I got a business degree. I didn't really want to, but I picked marketing because I thought there's like movie directors who did commercials and then they became big movie directors.
right.
Like David Fincher or Zack Snyder, like those guys. So even like Tony Scott, I think. So I was kind of thinking like, oh, I'll get into commercial making and then that. But then marketing was more about the statistical stuff, not the advertising, like making a commercial stuff as much.
It wasn't Mad Men. It was
it was like data analysis. And for some reason I can do algebra. I even could do calculus. Like I got a B+ in calculus.
Wow.
But I can't do statistics. Like it's just weird. I didn't like the little weird E thing, the sigma or whatever that is. Sigma. That's like a young kid thing. No, but so I got the marketing degree, but I wanted to do filmmaking in school, so I had to do like a practical, and I feel like that stuff just slowed me down.
From what you really wanted to do.
Yeah, because also when I graduated, it was like the recession, the financial crisis thing. It was like 2010.
Yep.
So I couldn't even get a job. I was like trying. I'd go do interviews once in a while, and I didn't like. They wanted you to have experience, but I couldn't get it without getting a job. So I was in a catch-22.
Yeah.
And it's like if I just did filmmaking, maybe I would have made better connections, or I would have started making short films or something, and I would be closer.
Yeah.
You know. So it just. Yeah. So my parents were like encouraging, but they wanted me to do serious stuff.
Yeah.
And so they weren't like, don't do filmmaking, but it's, you should do something that you can fall back on kind of shit.
That was very much the conversation with my parents.
Yeah.
And I think it was.
Did you go to college?
I did. Yeah.
What did you do?
Political science. So super useful. I did use it.
You work for the CIA, maybe.
I applied to the CIA at one
really?
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was.
I wanted to be deployed to Marrakesh.
Yeah.
As a spy.
I would have loved that. And to be honest, I think I'd be great at it. But
I'm just imagining you in one of those cool scarves that like has a cool pattern.
Yeah.
And you're wearing like a
with
journalist
the aviator
shirt.
sunglasses.
Yeah, like a Banana Republic button up with the pockets.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
absolutely, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was very into politics in high school and college, and then I had a career in politics after college, during and after college, running campaigns, I worked for a state assemblyman in the Capitol, and
did you like that?
I loved it. And over time, I grew very disillusioned with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't do it now?
I wouldn't do it now because I don't believe in anything anymore.
It's just like religion, huh?
Yeah.
Politics. It's weird. It's weird how there's just so much fanaticism and bullshit. It's weird.
Fanaticism really turns me off, it turns out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was in it really deep, and then
were you like one side or the other politically, or were you?
I was hardcore conservative.
Oh,
yeah.
Whoa.
In a lot of ways, but then in some ways, like I was always leaning to the left on like immigration issues.
That's a weird one to be like if you're conservative, but be like, let him in.
I
Whatever.
know. I think I was like fiscally, like you know, you hear people say I'm fiscally conservative, socially liberal. That was
so you're like libertarian.
That's where I felt like I fit in at the time.
Were you like libertarian, or you would?
Yeah, but I think libertarians are pussies. I think they just they want to be in the arena, but they don't want to fight for anything.
Yeah,
they kind of annoy me.
Okay, but, I don't know them well enough. I just know that that's like usually how they're described as like fiscally conservative, but socially liberal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Libertarian would say we shouldn't have policies about things on social issues. It should be a free for all, because the government has no role in that.
Well, I kind of agree with that. I feel like I don't know, or is that wrong? I don't want to get in trouble. Well, I just mean like it's
if you don't like like take an issue like abortion, for example.
Yeah.
I'm pro-choice, but I also think that the government has a role in setting the
barriers of that.
the barriers, but also the like making sure everything is safe and healthy and the people have the
Yes.
proper
Right.
qualification.
Yeah.
Like that all has to be administered and managed.
Right. Like you shouldn't be like free to just get your abortion in a closet with a
Right.
hanger.
Yeah.
There's like a reverse doula who's like
oh my God.
renting out a Motel 6 room.
Yeah, a reverse doula.
They're like charging for different, like there's different packages. Like when you go to the car wash and they've got the silver, the gold, the platinum, and then it's like, well, for the silver you get a plastic hanger, but if you want the gold, we use a nice metal hanger, and then we'll sterilize it in the platinum package.
Yeah.
So whatever you can afford. Reverse doula.
Clip it.
Clip it.
Yeah,
Joe List.
yeah.
I kind of want to use that as a bit. That's funny.
That is funny. Yeah, definitely write that down.
I think reverse doula is very. This is the problem with being a comedian, is then you have to like write something down that you may or may not even ever say out loud on stage.
Yeah, but I hate it when I have a thought and I'm like, oh, that's funny, I'm going to do a bit about that, and then I forget. I can't even like. I know that I had this thought about this thing, but I don't know the angle that I had at the time that made it funny, and I didn't write it down, and now it's gone.
Yeah, or even if you write it down, it's like there was something about the moment and you had to be there.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's hard to bring it back, like what made it so funny and like set it up that way. Because I've had so many times where people are like, that's so funny, yeah, and we're laughing.
Yeah.
And then I go on stage and I'm saying it, and I'm like, you guys know what I mean? And they're like, what? Like they don't, they hate it.
Yeah, I've started trying to write down more of the context around thoughts of bits.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think my hit rate on like writing something down and it making it into like a show ready bit is pretty low. Like I write a lot of shit down.
Yeah.
But it doesn't always pan out.
Sorry, I'm almost done.
No, you're good. You're good.
Plastic. I just like a plastic. Like I don't know. It's so fucked up, but it also makes sense. But it's like, I don't know.
I like the car wash. I like the car wash part of that.
Yeah.
Bit.
Like car wash packages. I hate writing these notes quickly too, because then half of the words aren't even like written.
I know.
It's like there's a bunch of typos because I was trying to do it too fast. And then it never cooperates with, like I wrote PAXKAGES, which is clearly supposed to be packages, but my smart type isn't noticing and trying to correct it. It's
too misspelled for smart type.
But it's one letter and it's X, which is next to C
that
on the
really,
keyboard.
That,
so it's like, come on.
That pisses me off when smart type. It's one letter off and smart type can't get it.
Yeah, motherfucker. But anyways, that's fun.
Yeah, that was good. When was the last time you cried in front of someone?
In front of someone.
Not like at a movie.
Yeah.
But like,
the last time I like really cried was in a shower when I was like 16 probably. I don't even remember why. I just like had to cry. I don't know if it was like because of a girl or if I was because I think the thing that makes me cry is like a happy thing.
Okay.
It's like I don't cry at sad things. I'll cry because I get like this welling up feeling of like everything's so nice. like I was at Gunther's with my girlfriend last year, like in September or something.
The
we went
ice
to get
cream shop, yeah.
Yeah, and it was just we had like a great date so far, and then we went to ice cream, and just like everyone was there, and it was just like it felt like the neighborhood was out, and everyone was so happy to get ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
There was kids, there was adults, and then this like. There was like just so much diversity too.
Yeah.
I was just like, it's like everyone's here and we're all one people. And I was just in my head, I was thinking, and then made me like almost tear up. And my girlfriend's like, what's like, she thought it was cute, but like, what's wrong with you? You know? And it's like, I don't know. It was such it's like someone should have painted it. Cause it was just like, everybody's happy. No one's fighting. And we're all just getting ice cream. And it doesn't matter if you're like white, black, Hmong, like everyone was there.
I love that. That's so wholesome. I don't think I've ever cried from happiness.
Like if I remember like Pixar or Disney movies where something sweet happens. Like the end of Meet the Robinsons one time, there was just like this sentiment of and I don't know, people like or don't like Walt Disney. I don't give a shit. I know he was problematic, but then, you know, he was like a very imaginative, positive guy in a lot of ways. You know, you just have to kind of like look, I don't know. But it was like a quote of his of something of like imagining tomorrow better or something. And I was just like, like, it's so beautiful, you know? So I don't know if that makes sense, but
That makes total sense. I'm trying to think if I've ever cried from happiness. I don't think I have.
yeah, I get like happy
I think
tears, not sad tears.
When I am happy, I'm always waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Yeah.
Like, how long is this going to last?
That's a very comedian thing to do.
Yeah.
We all have that problem, I think. When's the last time you cried in front of somebody?
I think the last time was when we were spreading my grandpa's ashes. So
That's so hacky to say.
I know, but this is a story that I said this story yesterday with Angel, but
there you go, repeating.
It's already starting, but
repeat homes.
We have a tradition on my mom's side of the family where everyone gets cremated, and we spread their ashes on top of a place called Maxon Dome, which is this giant 1,200
Where they do monster truck rallies.
No, it's out in the wilderness.
That'd be so cool.
That actually would be.
You know who buries our family? The grave digger.
Yeah. There's just a cannon shooting the ashes out of the back of Gravedigger, spraying the crowd with bits of Grandpa. Yeah. But Maxon Dome is this giant, like 1,200-foot granite dome that you can hike up to the top of. And somewhere back on my mom's side of the family,
like a
we
natural
used to
land
own it.
feature. Okay.
Yeah. Like
I thought it was like a man-made dome.
like Half Dome. It looks like Half Dome. It's just not quite as big.
Yeah. It's quarter dome.
It's quarter dome. Yeah.
Okay. Is it nearby or is it somewhere else?
It's about 3 hours away. It's like in the mountains east of Fresno.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But on my mom's side of the family, like they used to own that land and graze their cattle out there and stuff. So it has like meaning. Maxon is also our family name, and it's called Maxon Dome. So,
oh, cool.
Yeah. So we go up to the top, and whoever is like able to do the hike, it's like a tough hike. You have to go up 1,400 feet total, and it's like 8 miles out. So it's like a 16-mile day.
So you could go halfway and do the ashes not on the dome, and no one would know.
But we would know.
Yeah.
I don't think that counts. I don't think they move to the afterlife if we go halfway.
Oh.
I think they're stuck.
I'm just saying, like, if only one of you does the hike because only one person is able or something.
That is the plan.
Yeah.
It's just whoever makes it to the top.
Okay.
They spread the ashes. But
okay.
But yeah, and my grandpa was one of a couple father figures in my life, and I loved him a lot, and all the family was up there, and we were all sharing memories, and yeah. So that was the last time I cried in front of people. I don't cry a lot, and I think that's bad.
You seem like, I mean, I don't like look at you and go like, you cry a lot, but I could see you being a sensitive guy.
I am a sensitive guy. I am.
Yeah.
I am a very sensitive guy, but it's all internalized. Does that like I don't? Yeah, I think I'm afraid to let emotions out.
Like a typical man.
Right.
We all have that problem, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even when I get the happy cry, I like don't want anyone to like see it. It's
yeah,
like
you don't like
almost
indulge
that it's
it.
happening, but it's like uncontrollable.
Yeah.
Like it's just it feels like a geyser. It's like you know, almost like a throw up, but happy.
Yeah, a happy throw up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've talked about this with a therapist before.
Yeah.
And I kind of identified with your experience, like talking about how your dad was. My dad is still alive. I love him very much. He's an amazing guy. He's a lawyer, very hardworking guy, raised 7 kids. But he would be the first to tell you that when we were growing up, he had a temper. And like he was never. If
you have 7 kids though, I feel like that's gonna make you, no matter who you are,
for sure.
Be a little angry
and I
all
think
the time.
he had a temper since the time that he was a little kid. Like it was.
I mean, that's
thing.
7 times the amount of Legos that could be on the floor to world.
Oh, I can't even imagine it. 7
Yeah.
kids is crazy. I don't even know if I want one. You know.
My girlfriend doesn't, so we're, as far as I know, we're not having kids.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's
she's still like, she's like, but don't don't get your don't get snipped or cut, whatever, you know.
Just keep the option.
Yeah, and like she said like 5 years, because she's like, I might change my mind, but I don't want kids, but just in case. I'm like, all right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're gonna have a kid.
I feel like she's gonna change her mind. Like I think her clock is just late.
Sure.
Her biological clock, and then she'll get it one day and be like, no, I actually want one, and I'll be like, I guess I'm 43 now, but let's do it, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think I'm like, one of my themes in life is being a late bloomer. Like everything happens later.
Same.
Like I feel like I've matured later, and I'm finally doing what I want to do. I mean, like I'm not doing it yet. I'm trying to do it, you know, like make movies or whatever.
Yeah.
But like all of that stuff is like, it's later than other people do it.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, that's normal for me. I don't know.
That's the story of my life too. I'm definitely a late bloomer.
Yeah.
But going back to the crying thing, growing up with a parent who has a temper teaches you to be very attuned to their emotional state.
Yeah. Yeah.
And to change yours or just hide yours to not risk triggering theirs.
Yeah.
And that's definitely why I am fearful of like showing emotion.
Yeah, because even though it doesn't make sense that like your significant other or maybe your siblings, like why would they get mad at you if you do that? But then it's like I totally get it.
Yeah, intellectually there's no logic to it. Like intellectually I know that like that's not a thing anymore.
But the growing up that way creates like a programming that just is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we all have our shit.
Does your dad watch this podcast?
He will. Yeah. I love you, Dad.
You should have him on, and you should explore these feelings.
I'm going to. And dude, his family history is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
His parents met in San Francisco. They were both immigrated to the US. His mom grew up in Hong Kong, was from Portugal.
Wow.
His dad grew up in Luxembourg. They met in a French-speaking club in San Francisco. French was his first language. On his mom's side, she had brothers who ran guns for Chiang Kai-shek in the nationalist revolution in China.
Wow.
And
I don't know who that is, but it sounds cool.
Well,
Sounds like a bounty
running
hunter
guns
from Star
is
Wars.
cool. Yeah.
Chiang Kai-shek?
Yeah, he was the leader of the nationalists in China fighting Mao Zedong,
Whoa.
the communists.
Well, he should have done a better job.
And his yeah, he lost. Yeah, I come from a line of failed gun runners.
Kind of cool, but kind of lame. No.
Yeah. And then his dad he served in the Luxembourg army and was captured by the Nazis and put into
just
concentration camp.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, my grandma on my dad's side, her father was like murdered by Nazis. So they just went to my grandma's village and they rounded up the men and they just killed random men and then were like,
wow,
fuck you, or whatever.
Where?
I think Serbia.
Okay.
It's my grandma. Both my dad's parents were half Serbian, half Russian.
Okay.
So I'm a quarter Serbian.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
yeah. No, I'm definitely gonna interview my dad.
You're what?
Gonna interview my dad.
Oh, I thought I said I'm definitely angry at my dad.
Definitely angry with my dad. No.
No. Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah. And I want to interview like it's gonna be a lot of comedians on here, but I want to interview family members or friends or. There's a couple professors I had in college that I would love to reconnect with and have on. But.
That's a cool idea, yeah. I had some teachers in high school that were nice, but I don't know if I would try to find them and talk to them, but it's been a while.
I had one professor in particular in college who was my English professor, and he was the first person in my life who, like, made it okay to pursue things that you want to do versus what you should do, what you're told to do, whatever. Yeah,
those people are always cool when they kind of encourage you that way, and you're like, oh, it's possible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the first person in my life that made me kind of rethink my approach to things. But yeah, Mike Malone, shout out. I don't even know if he's still alive.
Isn't that weird that like you get far enough away from high school that maybe your teachers are dead? Yeah. Or if you saw them again, they would look old.
I was homeschooled, so my mom is still alive. But
okay. Oh, so did all of you get homeschooled?
Yeah.
So you had but you had a class kind of. That's
Yeah.
why they had so many kids. They're like, we can't have 2. That's weird.
Right.
We have to have 7, so it's kind of normal.
Yeah. I mean, homeschooling can be so many different things.
Your mom's like, but I'm tired.
Yeah. She was
We need a
stay-at-home mom.
kindergartner to complete the elementary school.
Yeah.
We need one for every grade.
Yeah, this isn't hard enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need a K through 12.
She literally had a K through 12 at one point. Yeah. But she handled all the schooling until like 12.
Years
and
old?
then mhm.
Okay.
And then there's like different co-ops of homeschoolers, or like
Ah.
parents have expertise in different areas and will teach different subjects. You're basically recreating a school. Like you go to this physical location and
Uh-huh. Was it other people's houses or like the
houses
local
and like
Elks Lodge or
a lot of
something?
it. No, a lot of it was like affiliated with churches.
Oh, okay.
So you go to the church buildings and whatever. And then in high school, our move in our family was just to go take classes at the junior college.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I loved it.
Then
Yeah.
you get like ahead a little bit.
You get ahead. You get all the credits that you earn in
You
high
do
school.
AP classes
count.
without doing AP classes.
Right. Yeah.
Nice.
So it was cool. Yeah, but she was stay-at-home mom, very hardworking. Both my parents were very hardworking.
Yeah. That's cool. So are like are all your siblings graduated from homeschool?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the youngest is 21.
Oh, okay.
21? Yeah, 21 or 22. I don't keep track really.
There's too many.
There's too many. And my brain doesn't organize things linearly by time frame. I feel like in my brain everything is just a pile and sort of like loosely connected by themes.
So you have to go in there and like sort it out.
I just got to
and
sort through it, and yeah, it's like work to figure out when things happen.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. When did your interest in movies start?
I mean, I think it like wanting to make them or just liking them.
Liking them. Yeah, liking them.
Well, when I was 3, because I saw Star Wars.
You saw Star Wars when you were 3,
Yeah.
and you remember it?
Yeah, I remember the moment of it ending and then being like, that was the coolest thing ever. We were at my grandma's house and we watched it on the like a boob tube TV.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like, okay, we got to go home. And I'm like, can we watch it again? And they were like, no, we have to go home. And I was like, oh, but then I watched it a million times after that.
Yeah.
So that was the first, because I was like into trains before that. And then I saw that and I was like, fuck trains. Trains suck. Like spaceships are way cooler, you know.
I feel like 3 is so young to watch Star Wars. That's crazy.
Well, A New Hope isn't scary.
That's true.
It's not. I mean, the scariest thing is Darth Vader, but it's just like
Yeah.
a guy in a suit. Like it's not like a demon or something. It's not a
Right.
dinosaur eating people. Like Jurassic
Yeah.
Park was scary for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was like the first time or thing that made me go like, I like sci-fi, but also like movie and like that whole thing. And then
Did you have restrictions on what you could watch
Yeah.
as a kid?
Yeah. I wasn't allowed to watch like I mean, I wasn't PG-13. I wasn't until I was like 11 or 12 or it was like certain movies were okay.
Mm-hmm.
But because my dad was so weird about sex stuff, my mom probably wouldn't have cared, but he was just so weird.
Yeah.
So there was like lots of things I couldn't watch that later you're like, why couldn't I watch that? There's like like some innuendo, but you'd have to understand what they were saying.
Yeah.
And if I was that old, I wouldn't have even gotten the reference, because I'll watch movies now and be like, oh, there was like a lot of like innuendo going on.
Yeah.
But I didn't understand the jokes or the references until now. But there'd be like stuff where my dad was like, we can't watch that. And so then I'd have to watch it at my friend's house. So I watched a lot of stuff that way.
Okay.
And then, like the first
the
R-rated,
friends who can watch R-rated movies. I had those.
Yeah, we go to like they would just have stuff, or they would have HBO or Showtime or whatever, and then or we'd go to Blockbuster and their parents just wouldn't care, so we could get stuff, you know. Like I think the first R-rated movie I saw was like Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo, which is so sad.
All right.
And then probably like Gladiator, The Matrix, like was the other one.
Deuce Bigalow is Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
I met Rob Schneider once.
Was he a dick?
He wasn't a dick.
Yeah.
But I met him through politics because he's like crazy right-wing guy.
Yeah.
And vaccines, pre-pandemic vaccines was a big political issue, and now it's of course much bigger. But he was at the state capitol and met with the assemblyman who I was working for,
Jenny McCarthy.
Tim Donnelly.
Oh, okay.
who is famously known for bringing a gun onto an airplane or trying to.
It's my God-given right.
yeah. And
I'm trained at Terran Tactical. I know how to use this thing. Don't make me use it on you.
And dude, at the time, I was like, yeah, you go, Tim. That's your Second Amendment right, dude. There was also a rapper who put Tim into one of his songs because of that. But yeah.
Did you have to, like, when you started doing comedy, did you go back and, like, scrub your social media of right-wing stuff, or are you just
No,
like,
I haven't
whatever?
scrubbed anything.
Okay.
I want to, I need to, but I haven't yet.
It's so, I hate that stuff because it's like, you're not who you were.
Yeah.
Like, who you are now is so different. Like, when they canceled
Yeah.
James Gunn, do you know who that is?
Remind me.
He's the director of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so, like, he was supposed to do 3, and then he got fired because some dumbass journalist dug up his old tweets from when he was like 20 years old, and he was posting shocking stuff because like Twitter was new. He didn't give a shit, and it was like jokes and stupid things, and he was like a horror director, so he's like, I'm going to say the craziest shit possible. And some idiot like posted all that stuff in an article, and then he got canceled. But then the entire Guardians cast was like, fuck you, he's great.
Yeah.
So then he ended up, it's weird because it worked out for him because he
Right.
got fired. So then he went to WB, Warner Brothers, and he did Suicide Squad, the good one.
Yeah.
And then that was sort of his audition to become the head of DC Studios now. And he made Superman and all that. But then he still got to go back and do Guardians 3.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, why? It's just like such a waste of energy and time, you know?
I think canceling is fake. Because
it's not like it used to be. There was like a 4 or 5 year period where it was scary.
Yeah.
And I think now it's like you only really get canceled if you do like sexual assault or like P. Diddy stuff, or
people still listen to Michael Jackson though.
I know.
Yeah.
And Louis C.K. is like back basically. I mean,
Right.
he's not mainstream as much.
He's not doing arenas again, but
he could. I mean, I think he still did Madison Square Garden.
It does feel like he's
recently.
fully back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did.
And I like, I don't know. I think he got punished enough. I don't know if he specifically said he was sorry, but I'm like, he did his time. Like, he's still funny.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a fan of him. You know, I think he's
He
funny,
did.
but-
He did say he was sorry. He released like
Oh, okay.
It wasn't a press release. It was like a letter, basically, or a statement.
Yeah.
Where he acknowledged
Like
that
it was wrong.
he
and
was
all
in
that.
the wrong, and
Yeah.
I think there's obviously a huge difference between Louis C.K. and Diddy. Like,
Or Cosby.
Louis got consent. But he was also inherently leveraging a power dynamic,
Right.
which is gross.
Yeah.
but-
not good. Yeah.
And and I'm not saying I'm not justifying what he did, but it is different than,
Yeah. It's different than, Cosby, like, putting people to sleep. or what's his name? The Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
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 Because, so, yeah. But
I
What were we
forget
talking
what we were talking about. I am fascinated by
being
the
canceled and social media scrubbing and stuff.
yeah.
Because I'm sure, well, I don't know, like, what you used to share, but I mean, like, it's probably, like, you could just, I don't know. I almost feel like it would help you, because if you got viral for something, like, you used to have this political opinion,
Right.
it doesn't mean, like, I mean, Shane Gillis had, like, Asian jokes, and now he's, like, he got fired from SNL, now he's hosted it twice. He's one of the biggest
Yeah.
comics in America.
Yeah.
It's like, and he didn't, we know he's not an asshole, so,
Right.
like,
All press is good press in some way.
yeah.
Yeah. I haven't scrubbed it because I wasn't saying anything outlandish. I was pretty
Yeah.
I was
Like
interested
basic.
in politics from an early age, and
Mhm.
I ran for office when I was 19.
Wow.
So
Comptroller of
state
Citrus
senate.
Science.
I
Oh,
ran
really?
against Darrell Steinberg.
Whoa.
It was his Senate district. But so
did you get close, or was it like hard?
no.
Oh, okay.
Because the way districts are drawn, like, most of them aren't a contest. The
Oh.
voter registration in his district was 70-something% Democrat registration. So the Republican's never going to win.
Gerrymandering.
Gerrymandering, yeah. But what I'm proud of is my campaign beat the registration percentage by 3 percentage points. So
So you got some.
we got all the
people to flip?
Republicans plus some.
Nice.
Yeah. But
It's a victory. Small victory.
yeah. And I'm still, like, looking back on that stuff, it doesn't make me cringe at all. I'm like very proud of it. Even though my
still a
viewpoints
lot
are
of
totally
hard work.
different. It was a ton of hard work. And being in politics, you're very careful with what you say publicly. So I didn't say
Yeah.
anything crazy in my early 20s online.
Yeah.
So
And
I'm
there was
like,
less like it's not like there was podcasts. Like it was
Right.
just different. Like so that stuff was there, but it wasn't like as prevalent and easy to record things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's probably
Yeah.
stuff that I'm like, maybe there's a video out there that I shouldn't have up. I don't know. But also, like, I don't know. I was a dumb 20-year-old. Like,
Right.
if I even said anything, like, and I wasn't even that conservative. Like, I think I still was, because I grew up in Folsom and was in a religious family, I was like, oh, gay is not good, you know?
Right.
But then as soon as I left Folsom, I was like, oh, what am I? Who cares? Like,
Yeah.
I love gay people, you know, like they're great, and I have lots of friends. But I mean, I grew up like just because I didn't know anyone, and then my family, like you were just told like it's bad.
Yeah.
But then you realize like, why? Who cares? It doesn't hurt anyone.
Yeah.
It's nice, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. So
Yeah.
but I don't have any videos of me saying I don't like it or something, you know. So that's
Yeah.
good.
I mean, I don't either. I don't know. I
I've
probably
got
should
no
go back and
blackface
look.
photos. No blackface photos.
No
thankfully.
blackface photos. I probably should go back and look because who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, not who knows about blackface. I know there's no blackface video.
Right. I
but-
have friends who did blackface for Halloween.
Oh, wow.
So on my Facebook, I took down a couple Halloween photos because I didn't want to be in the photo.
Yeah,
but
okay.
like I had a friend who was because we dressed up as I don't know what I was dressed up that year, but I had 4 friends who did the Left 4 Dead people, like the characters you could play in that game.
Yeah.
So one of them is a black guy, so he just
Right.
like painted his I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, whatever, dude. Like,
Well,
you
there's
know.
so many like present day celebrities who did blackface.
Yeah.
Tina Fey did blackface.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet she keeps that quiet because I never heard of that one.
Yeah.
I know like Jimmy Kimmel and
Jimmy Kimmel, and then the
Trudeau or whatever.
Trudeau.
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna.
it's a big one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What did Amy Poehler? Now we're just making up.
Tina
like,
Fey.
Tina, what did she do?
I can't. I just remember seeing the clip,
Okay,
and
she's like Rosa Parks just because she's like a feminist icon.
it was probably a character. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I wish I could remember, but also I hope that's true.
It's not even true. You're just like, it'd be funny. You just confuse her with Sarah Palin because she played her on
Right.
SNL.
Right.
Like
yeah,
actually,
yeah.
Sarah Palin did the blackface.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tina Fey did not.
Yeah. I loved her Sarah Palin.
Uh-huh.
That was so good. Every now and then SNL, like someone nails an impression
Yeah.
of a yeah, Tina Fey's Palin impression blew my mind at the time.
Yeah.
And
I remember
then-
Sarah Palin was like, I mean, she's a MILF. I don't know if she still is, but she was. So
she
it's
was
like,
for sure.
yeah. But I guess she's dumb. I don't know. I'm not good at politics, so I can't really. I just know that everyone thinks she's dumb.
I think that she is dumb.
Yeah.
It's very simplistic. Yeah.
It's too bad
Who
they didn't
did-
have OnlyFans back then. She would have done a lot better.
Yeah. I would have donated.
That's a campaign I can get
Yeah.
behind. Social media campaign.
Who did George Bush on SNL?
Will Ferrell.
Oh yeah, it was Will Ferrell.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
He did Janet Reno too. That was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, which again, like I only knew who Janet Reno was because of his impression. I would have never known that was
Okay.
a person that existed. you know?
Yeah. And then obviously I think Shane Gillis has the best Trump.
Yeah. There's
They-
a lot of good ones though. Like Godfrey has a good one.
Yeah.
Alec Baldwin's is great.
Yep.
That weird guy that's on SNL, that's like a nobody except that he does Trump is good, I guess. But
Yeah, I was watching a clip of him the other day. He is good, and I like that they get the neck fat
oh really?
makeup
Yeah.
on him. They have like the neck vagina thing that Trump has going on. They put that on him every time. It's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's- yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a big SNL guy. Like I watch it sometimes if someone I like is on there.
Mm,
But there's something about it where I feel like maybe it's just like it feels like it's for too many people. Like it's like the late
Yeah.
night TV problem of like Seth Meyers where it's like it's for everybody. Like Jimmy Fallon is so like it just feels cloying sometimes.
yeah.
Like, oh, we're gonna do karaoke. It's so fun.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, shut. And SNL feels like that sometimes, and so it's hard for me to get into it. But I also feel like lately, I don't know, a lot of like every generation, people are kind of like, oh, this one sucks, but the old one was good. Like that's always a thing.
Yeah.
But
Everyone has their generation of SNL.
Yeah, but
of
then
the
I also
past.
I'm like I think of like Mikey Day and people like that. I'm like I guess he's good, but I mean, he's kind of just like bland.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even trying to talk shit. I'm just like, I can't imagine him headlining a movie. What would that movie be? Like
Right.
white bread dad who has a family movie. Like,
Yeah.
but nothing happens to him. Like, it just, I can't, like Will Ferrell. It's like he's a larger than life character. You know,
Yeah.
even Kristen Wiig is like she's like has a personality. I don't know what Mikey Day's personality is, except for like guy who can play the straight man in any sketch. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. My parents watched a lot of SNL
Uh-huh.
growing up, so I've seen a lot of it. I don't watch it religiously, but
Yeah.
I get the clips in my algorithm a lot. And it
Yeah.
feels like
It's still great sometimes.
it's still great sometimes.
Yeah, which is normal for Saturday Night Live. Like, I don't think
Yeah.
it's ever been always good.
Yeah.
Like,
But there's a lot of people doing sketch online now
mhm.
that they hit more consistently than SNL.
Yes.
And I think a lot of it is like they don't have the TV restrictions
Yeah.
that SNL has.
They
So
can.
that
Have you ever seen
changes it.
Connor O'Malley? I
Yeah.
think that guy's videos are insane, but they're so
Yeah.
funny.
Uh-huh.
Like the ones where he's just like a misogynist douchebag talking to himself.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, women don't even understand. Like, and he's just walking around a mall, and you hear his like dialogue. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has he did this like it's like a spoof on a special, but he came out
Oh, a stand-up
on
special.
stage. Yeah, he comes out on stage and he has a PowerPoint presentation behind him, and he's like this tech guy, and it's so good. I think it came out 2 years ago.
Is it a full hour-long thing, or is
Yeah.
it like a sketch? Okay,
Yeah,
I haven't
it's
watched it.
it's like it is a special, but it's very meta.
Okay, yeah,
You know,
like a Tim Heidecker type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of meta, have you seen Rick Glassman's comedy? You know Rick Glassman?
Yeah, he's like too meta. It's like that thing you were talking about when we started of podcasts where they're not real the whole time.
Yeah.
That, to me, I can't get into his stuff because it's just, I don't know what's real about him.
Yeah.
Everything he said. Yeah. Last week I was at the vet and they diagnosed my butthole as a squirrel.
Right.
And you're like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I listen to his podcast a lot, and I get what you're saying. So,
I do think he's good. I
it's
think
grating
he's talented.
sometimes. Yes.
But it's too much.
And he's so quick mentally.
Yeah.
But I watched him at Punchline
when
he was in town a few months ago. And I loved it. It was he plays with every comedy construct on stage. And it's all very meta, and a lot of it is making fun of the constructs.
Okay. Yeah. I bet it's good, and I know I can like recognize it as good.
Yeah.
But when I'm trying to find something, like you were saying, like podcasts are good for background, like that one you have to pay attention.
Yes.
And it's also just so heightened and weird that it's like I'm almost never in the mood for that. I don't know, like that's just not what I'm looking for.
And it seems like it's just him. He doesn't turn it off.
Yeah.
Which would be
even on other podcasts. I feel like he's still. That's what I have. I don't want to like say who it is because I love them, but I had a guest on like twice where he was just like not himself, and I want to talk. Like I just want to do a conversation. Like that's what my podcast is. But he's just constantly like, I think you know who it is. But
I know who it is. Yeah.
He did, and because in one of the episodes, I'm like, can we restart? I'm sorry, I love you, but like because it's like I don't know what's solid ground. Like you're saying this, and then. It's fun, but that's not what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
yeah. And I mean, one thing that I'm learning now with doing these podcast episodes is it's not a simple thing to like, someone comes into the house, you're like, hey, what's up? Let's go record a conversation. It's awkward and it's hard to like,
yeah, you were like, I came in, you were like, this is my house.
Yeah.
I grew up here. Do you
it's
want a
awkward.
tour? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I was like, do you want the tour? And then we just like stood in the kitchen.
Yeah. That's all right. But I would say if you have a female guest, like practice. Don't do that. They're going to come and be like, no one else is here.
Yeah.
You're like, nobody's here. Do you want a tour?
Yeah. I have some female guests coming up. So yeah, maybe I'll do some practice runs, but.
Maybe have your mom here downstairs.
Yeah.
Just so.
But it's a skill, I think, to set your guest at ease.
Yeah.
And
Well, like it depends on how well you know them.
yeah,
And then if it's someone that's really different from you, maybe it's like you're like, how do I don't know. Do you want them to like you, but then how do you be cool or chill? Like I don't know. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I think what I'm just realizing is that it's a skill to improve at.
But you will, like, 'cause you'll just do
Yeah.
it, and then it's like stand up. The more you do it, the less you care about each one, and then it's not like you don't care what you're doing, but you don't have that like this has to be good or I have to
Right.
do this a certain way. You'll just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. And I think most comics are like socially awkward. So it's just, on some level, it is what it is. And
yeah, that stuff's annoying because people think that we're always funny all the time. Like when you meet
Right.
someone, oh, so you're a comedian? Are you funny?
be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, that's like a thing where it's all set up on the stage and I can do it, but I don't want to do it right now in front of you, Uncle Ted. You know,
Yeah.
like
I was out the week of Christmas with like some family and friends bar hopping. And we get back to my sister's apartment. She lives in Midtown. And one of the guys was like, do some stand up for us right now. Like, why don't you just stand over there and like do some
not.
jokes. I was like, fuck you. Absolutely not.
What are you, an accountant? Do you want to do my tax returns?
Yeah.
You will trade.
Yeah. We'll
We'll barter.
It wouldn't work.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely
It's
not.
insane. What do you say when someone asks you to tell them a joke? Go-to?
In the past, I've had like my Vegas joke is like a nice one-liner,
Mm-hmm.
so I can just kind of say that if I feel like I want to do it. But then more often now, I'll just be like, nah, it doesn't really work. Like I don't want to. But you can come to a show and you just kind of plug yourself, like what your next show is.
Yeah.
Because it's just it's too weird. Like I think even I went to visit my girlfriend's family in Mexico, and I think on Christmas Day they had like a party in the backyard at her cousin's. So they had like a banda band,
Mm-hmm.
and there was like a specific kind. So I'm using the wrong word, but it's basically banda. Like they had an accordion and the guitar.
cool.
There. You know, like they played all this. They played La Chona at one point, but like one of her uncles or cousins was like, I think they suggested I should do stand up or just do, and I was like, absolutely not. Like it will not work. First, like half of you don't speak English well enough to get my jokes, and you don't like understand the references. And half of you will think that we are having a baby, but it's a joke.
Yeah.
So like and I don't have a warm up. It's weird. There's kids. Like it's just not okay. You know, like it's just not.
Yeah. I don't do, when someone asks me to tell them a joke, I don't ever do one of mine. I'll tell them a street joke.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't even have street jokes saved up, so I'm like.
I've been trying to collect them because I like them. What I love about them is that the payoff is never worth it.
Oh yeah.
And the build up is so long.
Yeah.
For such a mediocre payoff, the whole thing is a painful experience. And so that I like to inflict pain when someone asks me. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's like the one you do lately if they ask you? Do
Do
a joke.
The one I did when this guy asked me to do stand up at the apartment was so a guy walks into a bar. The bar's empty. Bartender's standing behind the bar. Guy sits down, orders a drink. Bartender has to go in the back for whatever. He's like, hey, can you keep an eye on things out here? So the bartender goes in the back, and the guy's sitting at the bar, sipping on his beer, and he hears a voice. He kind of freaks him out. He doesn't know what it is. And the bartender comes back in, and he's like, hey, were you talking to me from back there? I heard someone said something. The bartender's like, no, that's weird. What'd they say? The guy's like, he said, nice shirt. The bartender goes, oh, I know what that was. It was the nuts. They're complimentary.
Right, yeah. It's like a dad joke with too much setup.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I like that one. I heard that one on the So True podcast. Caleb Huron.
I feel like I've heard all of those names of things, people in podcasts, but I don't know.
Yeah. No.
But that's a good one.
Yeah. Do you have a street joke?
Actually, I do have one, but it's longer like that. That's why I don't like to do. If I was gonna have one of those, I'd want it to be like a setup punch. It's like stupid.
Yeah.
But the one I have is also it's like, a guy walks into a bar and he sits down, and then he just gets a drink or whatever, and then there's a guy like one person over, and that guy's like drinking. He's got like a 5 o'clock shadow. He looks kind of shitty, but he's like drunk. And he's like, hey, you want to see something cool? And the guy's like, what? And he's like, there's a spot. There's a building. If you go to the top of the building, jump off, you float right back up. It's so cool. And the guy's like, whatever. And he's like, no, seriously, you should go and see it. So they go to the building and they go to the top of it, and the guy jumps off and he floats back up and lands. And the dude's like, whoa. He's like, go try it. And the guy jumps off and hits the ground and splats and dies. And then the guy comes back to the bar and sits down, and the bartender's like, Superman, you're so fucked up when you're drunk. Like,
I've heard that one before.
okay.
I don't know where I heard that.
I heard it in like Boy Scouts or something. Like
Okay.
someone told at a campfire,
Yeah.
but like
That's great.
I was able to remember all the points to tell.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. I think when someone asks you to tell them a joke, they deserve a bad joke.
yeah, because if you ask them to do accounting or like design architect me a building, they
Right.
wouldn't do a good job after you're drinking bar hopping. You know, like
Right,
that doesn't. So like, why do you
Yeah.
get? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had that like when I was on dating apps too. Like girls would message and be like, "Tell me a joke," like the first thing, and I'd be like, "Oh, are you a dental hygienist? Will you look at my teeth or clean them?" And they just don't answer, and I'm like, "Yeah, see."
And then they're like, comedians are dicks.
Right? They think
Yeah.
because it's, and I get it. Like it's not like you have to. Like saying words out loud is a lot easier than inspecting a mouth.
Yeah.
or getting a
Yeah.
spreadsheet out, but it's just
Yeah.
like that's not how
Yeah.
this works.
It just doesn't work that way. Like, there's no anonymity. I feel like at a show, there's anonymity between you and the audience. That's important for it to be there because they don't have any preconceptions about you. They don't know you.
Yeah.
You get to create the persona,
And
and they get to buy in.
totally. And there's
Yeah.
also just like so much setup and mood and just vibe that has to be there. Like that's why a lot of people they set up a bad show and then you get
Yeah.
like a bad like I'm not going to name a person who runs this show because multiple people have.
Yep.
So it's not going to hurt anyone's feelings, I hope.
Yeah.
But 36 Handles is a terrible venue for comedy.
Totally agree.
It's a bar that's in El Dorado Hills. You can go there. And it's, I don't know, it's like a nice Irish pub owned by like, a Middle Eastern man for some reason, but he
Yep.
owns this Irish pub and he likes comedy. So he likes so the multiple comedians have run a show there, but it's like the ceiling is too high. The lights are always on. They don't turn all the TVs off, I'm pretty sure. And it's like nobody advertises it. So then it's just a family sitting in the front row that leaves halfway
Yep.
through the first set. So it's like even people who run shows don't understand that comedy requires like so many things.
Yeah. And there's only 27 handles.
Yeah, there's that too.
So you're starting with a lie.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
Someone pointed that out the last time I did that
Yeah.
show.
The last time I did that show, a bunch of people sat, you know how there's like the area kind of behind the stage? The stage is looking towards the
Yeah.
bar, but then there's tables back here. A
Yeah.
bunch of people sat over there for the show. And
So you had to like turn around.
so you had people literally looking at the back of your head, and there were people all the way over at the bar.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare.
And it's like even those people at the bar might be watching, but they're so disconnected.
Yeah.
And it's
They're
like and
tuning
then
in and out.
even the stage sucks because it has like these railings. So
Yep.
it's kind of like cut off from everything, even though it's right there.
Yeah.
It's just such an awkward setup. It only works for a band
Yes.
or like a guitar player who's like supposed to be ignored, like
Yeah.
for background noise.
Mhm.
It's just not.
Yeah.
I think it's just like someone started a show there and it started happening
Yeah.
and the owner likes it enough to keep it going. So that's why it hasn't died, because any other bar
Yeah.
would be like, this is a failure. Like we
Yes.
make no money. We scare people away. Why are we doing this?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
Yeah. That being said, I would love to be booked
Yeah.
at 36 handles.
I'll do it again. I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, I'll do a show for 3 people if I get to like, because I've had a lot of shows this last year where it's like someone books me for 15 to 20 minutes at a bar, and then I just treat it like a long open mic.
Yeah.
Because that's like what it ends up being, and it's not because I'm trying to be negative. It's just like I'm not showcasing for anyone.
Yeah.
And then it kind of gives me the opportunity to like do a little crowd work and work something out, and the audience is into it. So
Yeah.
like you can tell. I learned a long time ago from open mics that when you don't have to be sad that no one's laughing. you can understand that the situation is wrong for comedy.
Yeah.
So if you're getting engagement and smiles, it's the same as laughter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, and that's not like a pity party. Like I'm trying to twist it. It's like, that's true. It's
Right.
like if they're watching and they go, they're like, that's a laugh. It's just that they're not in the dark, closed in with like 100 people.
Yep.
So at the punchline, it'd be like a big laugh. But
Yeah.
at Henry's on a Monday night, that's your laugh that you're gonna get.
100%. And I've been getting more and more comfortable with using open mics just to get the material out
Yeah.
for the first few times and not even worry. Like if I'm not getting laughs, I'm not worried about it because
Yeah. You're like formulating even how you want to say it out
Yeah.
loud. Yeah. And
Yeah.
then you could do like a better show and try it. Yeah.
yeah, totally. Well, we're already at an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes.
Oh shit. Yeah. It
Yeah.
feels like it's been a while.
Yeah.
I pretty
It
much
feels
almost
like
have
it's
to
been
pee
4
again.
hours.
Did we get through all your questions?
No, but that's fine. I wanted to talk more about all of your film stuff, but
Oh yeah.
maybe we'll do that next time.
I'll come back.
Yeah.
I wasn't that creeped out.
Oh, good. All right. Yeah, and all the lights were off down there when you came in. Yeah.
It's a cloudy day.
Yeah.
That's not your fault.
What's next for you comedy wise? What are you working on right now? What's the big you have another next goal in mind or
Goal. I mean honestly, like I'm past at the punchline, so but
Yeah.
I've only done one weekend and it was last January. So I'm really hoping for a magical email that asks me to do another weekend there,
Okay.
possibly in one of the San Francisco clubs because I haven't gotten to do that yet.
Yeah.
So I guess that's like a goal that I can't really do anything about because I feel like emailing the booker is gonna make him angry. So I'll just wait and hope for the best. The last 2 times he asked me to do something, I was busy, and they were like callback bar shows. So, but it's like I
Okay.
feel like if you say no at all, he's like, "Fine, fuck you." You know,
Right.
like I don't know, but yeah, goal, and then just more Corner House. I do a backyard comedy show in Tahoe Park at Corner House Comedy on Instagram. You should check it out.
It's a great show and you had me on over the summer
Yeah.
and you do a really good job of curating that environment.
Well, I mean, it's that thing I was talking about. Like, you have to learn what makes a comedy show work.
Yeah.
So it's just, I watched a video a long time ago with like Todd Glass. I can't find this video anymore, but Todd Glass, you know who that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like he has like cocaine energy without doing cocaine. I don't know how, but he's just
Yeah.
and he has this video of him running around like a venue, just like, and you got to get little tables and you put people close together. You got a candle, you got to get a little candle, and you got the low ceiling and the dark. You want to squish them in so they can
Yeah.
laugh. Like
Yeah.
he just explained everything, and then I've heard other people talk about it too. But
Yeah.
they're just elements of what a show should be, and like I have to do a little bit more work because it's a backyard, so there's no
Mhm.
roof. The
Mhm.
ceiling is the sky.
Yeah.
So I just pack people together with the chairs as much as possible, and I light it. You know, I have lights,
Mhm.
and it usually works. So it's like it's just like creating an
Yeah.
atmosphere. But yeah, doing my show, and then comedy. What else? Like this. I don't know when this episode comes out, but I have a show on Saturday.
It
you're
will
in-
not come out before
Okay.
then.
Well, yeah, just follow me at Luke Soin, and
Yeah.
then that's where my stuff is.
Awesome.
What about you? What are your comedy goals, or what are you doing next?
My goal right now is to build 30 minutes.
That's good. Oh, I should say, yeah, that's what I want to do too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I have 15 that I am very happy with.
Mhm.
And I would like to be able to do 30 if asked at some point next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like very intimidating to think about being on stage for 30 minutes. Because the longest set that I've done, I was on stage for 23, I think.
yeah,
But that was like, it was supposed to be 20. They forgot to light me, blah, blah, blah. But I'm generally getting booked to do 15. But yeah, that's my big goal is to have 30 that's like 30 that I'm proud of. That's the best that I'm capable of doing.
that's a
Right
good
now.
goal. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's been a couple of years in a row where I'm like, I'm gonna write more jokes, and then I write about 3 minutes of solid material by the end of the
Yeah.
year, just because like I don't
Yeah.
like I have too many things I'm trying to do, so I don't
Yeah.
write as much as I should. But
Yeah, I mean, right now comedy is the thing for me, and I'm up every night. So it's like
miking
yeah,
and doing shows.
miking and doing shows, and I'm getting better at trying new material at shows, like fitting it in between bits that work.
Yeah. The more
Um,
confidence you have, it sells the joke better. So even
Yeah.
if it's a lull, it's still okay because you know
Yeah.
the next thing is good.
Yeah. But like I'm trying to get up 40 times a month right now, which I've been able to do since I started, and that's the only reason why I have 15 right now.
That's good. That's
but
really good.
I'm
Yeah.
just trying to maintain that momentum.
Yeah. I feel like I would do the same thing, but I want to make a movie. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
it's hard to commit to going out every night to do comedy
Yeah.
when I'm also trying to like, it's like two different things that go in different directions.
Mm-hmm.
So it's weird.
Do you see them serving each other at all?
I mean, somewhat, because like the pilot my friends and I are working on is about me running my backyard show, like a
Mhm.
fictional version of it.
Okay.
So it's like everything I've written fully, like as a script, is based on having done stand up. You know,
Okay.
like Hell Gig, the movie I want to make,
Yeah.
is about me and Ellis Rodriguez being comedians. It's like
Mhm.
heightened versions of ourselves. So, but it's like about comedy, but yeah, it's all stand up related. So it informs it, and I like that because there's so many, like, what drives me crazy is there's so many people that do like their first short film or a sketch, and it's about being an out of work actor or being a
Right.
director who's trying to, like,
Yeah.
it's like it's the snake eating itself shit. And
Yeah.
I hate like so many, you see those because there's people in LA who have nothing, they have no projects, so they try to make something, but it ends up being this same film about like an actor who just can't get a break, and they're in the same apartment because all the apartments down there look the same.
Right.
And it's like, because I do stand up, at least I have something to pull on that's not just what I'm, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you're living life through stand up.
Yeah.
You're actually doing something,
Yeah, like
and you have something to talk about.
yeah,
Yeah.
like the inspiration for Hell Gig, part of it was like when you do stand up, you drive to weird places in the middle of
Yeah.
nowhere to do a show at a bar. So like I've done so many shows. I've seen more of California than I would have ever seen on my own.
Yeah.
But because I do stand up, I've been to all kinds of weird little towns
Yeah.
and pockets, and like, and there's a lot of charming, cool places, you know, and you just
Totally.
realize like, oh, I could go to Amador County and there's this, or there's Clarksburg or whatever.
Yeah.
And so like that sort of weird lonely journey made me think of driving up to the woods to do a show. And then I added, there's a lot more that goes into that
Yeah.
story, but that was like one of the first seeds, was the idea of like driving to the middle of nowhere
Yeah.
alone and just having this weird experience, you know.
I've seen the trailer or whatever
Yeah.
is out there. Is it a trailer?
Proof of concept trailer, because all we shot was those shots in the trailer.
Okay. All
So
right.
sometimes people think that the movie's being made, and it's like,
Yeah.
no, we only filmed those things you saw.
Got it. Okay.
Which kind of sucks.
Yeah, and the shot of you guys in the car driving through the woods
Yeah.
is so cool. I
Thank
saw
you.
that and I was like, oh, damn, Luke is a filmmaker. That's like, it looks so legit. At
I
least
hope so,
to my
yeah.
untrained eye. Like, I thought it was very impressive.
Well, yeah, I mean, and I'm lucky that my friend Vin Chandra, he's a cinematographer, like trying to be, you know, like his day job is video production.
Okay.
So a lot of things he works on is like interviews or podcasts. Like it's kind of, you know, not the most exciting
Cinematography?
Why can't I say the word? Cinematographic? That's not the word.
Cinematic?
Cinematic.
Ah, all right.
I wanted to add graph in there.
Yeah.
It's not like most of the stuff he works on day to day isn't the most cinematic. I need food, I think.
Yeah,
It's not,
it's time to wrap this up.
yeah, but you know, so he's interested in doing that too, and he has like a garage full of gear. So it's like,
Oh, okay.
thankfully, like we could probably do something close without his gear, but it helps that
Yeah.
he knows how to make things look pretty good, and then he has a lot of stuff. So
Yeah, that's great.
like our pilot, the TV pilot we're working on, is like, it looks nice because he's got a lot of cool gear.
Yeah.
And then I know like I want it to look a certain way, and I know I've learned enough to kind of get an idea and talk to him and like try to make it more than just like a YouTube video. You know, like
Yeah.
I want you to see it and be surprised at how good it is.
Yeah.
That's like sort of the mission statement, is to
Yep.
get it there. So
Yeah. Well, I was surprised at how great it was.
thank you.
Yeah. Last question.
Yeah.
What makes you content?
Content.
Contentment is something I'm interested in because it's the only human emotion that is proven to slow down our perception of time when you're in the moment of feeling content. And like, it's like,
I have like the gayest
like
answer.
the feeling of like, it doesn't get better than this. Yeah. What makes you content?
It's just when me and my girlfriend and my dog are all like cuddled on the couch.
That's great.
Fuck you, I'm happy.
That's fantastic. Yeah. And you're bawling your eyes out because you're happy.
Yeah, I don't get the cry feeling, but
Yeah.
I'm like, this is so nice.
Yeah.
Because like a year ago, I was sad about my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
And now I have like the love of my life, and she gets me. And then my
That's
dog,
amazing.
and like she's like she lives there, and it's just like we were
Yeah.
watching Task on HBO last
Mhm.
night, which is a great
Yeah.
show, and we watched like 5 episodes in a row. We were
Yeah.
just like, that was just so nice. I don't know. So
Yeah. That's awesome.
yeah, if you're single and you're sad, it sucks, but you just have to keep dating people until the
Mhm.
right person comes. It's a grind. It's like comedy.
Yeah.
You may never get there, but
Yeah.
or you'll
Yeah.
meet someone who I was the first person she swiped right on. She just went on the app. I was
What?
the first person that came up. She accidentally swiped left because she didn't know what she was doing. Her friend undid it for her,
Okay.
and then she swiped right, and then we went on a date, and now we're living together, like a year and
That's
some
amazing.
change later. Yeah. Which meanwhile, like I've been on most dating apps on and off for years and years, and dating
Yeah.
all these different people, and she
Yeah.
was just in a marriage, and then she's like, "Fuck this guy." They divorced, and then she just went on an app one time
Yeah.
and found me. So like, yeah.
Doesn't get better than that. That's awesome. All right, man.
That's all I have to say to anybody in the social bubble.